Hey everyone. Oh, let me do something real quick. Back to title card. Okay, just a second. Let me do something. Oh, I can't do that because I'm switching. I'm switching scenes. All right, fine. We'll just do it this way. Properties. Configure video. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Apply. Okay. 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 Alrighty, so we're going to play Deponia in a second, but first I want to okay, so let's so first things first, and that is to actually I'm gonna do like this, that, and um, I'm actually gonna put this away over here. It's kind of too bad that I can't shrink this too far. As far as I can go there. Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and did I put that in here? Yep. I have to do my handy dandy walkthrough. And actually I'm going to put this in the corner because that way I can select it. And yes, I am using I'm using well, I use the walkthroughs anyways because I'm not that great at playing adventure games, honestly. I'm kind of terrible at it, but at the same time, sometimes it's the game's fault. Not all the time, or most of the time, it's not the game's fault, but sometimes it is. Where they have places that I didn't think I could actually walk to, and then I find out in the walkthrough that I could actually go over there, or there's something that I missed, or whatever. So one thing I gotta figure out when I make my adventure game is I gotta make sure that everybody knows where they're supposed to be going, what their goal is, and to be able to know uh, what they're supposed to be interacting with. Simon had that. Simon the Sorcerer had that thing where you hit F10 and it showed you the things to interact with. Should be something like that. Although that was more of a program feature rather than part of the game or story. Whereas in mine, I might do more of a thing that's kind of towards the story more. For instance, since it's a fantasy game, um, there might be a spell that the wizard can do that allows you to see what objects you can interact with or something, you know, or some little magic thing, right? In a sci-fi game, you can have smart glass. Smart glasses are a heads-up display that actually shows you in context of the game, right? Now you have the technology that centers on areas of interest, right? So you could kind of do something like that. Anyways, Um, mm, anyways, so sometimes it's just the game, or sometimes it's just completely illogical to me how I would ever figure that out. Honestly. And there's been several things like that. It's like, how would I ever even think of that, you know? Because really a good adventure game should be such that you almost don't need any hints at all. That you could solve it, but not to a point of where it's like super easy, but where it's so logical that everyone can't help but go through it, and not because it's really easy, but because they don't have to make any odd leaps in logic. You know, when you see a key, it should open a door, right? I mean, it should be that obvious that you're going. That's a key. Now you can kind of mask it if it was a card, like a credit card size deal. You didn't know what to use it for just yet, but it turns out to be a key card, right? Just stuff like that. There should be such logicalness that it almost makes it too easy to play. I'm not saying that it should be too easy to play. I'm just saying the logic should be such spot on that almost everybody that plays it, unless there's something wrong with their reasoning skills, that you just like, yeah, that's natural. Of course, that's got to be that way. It was just like what was it? Um, Actually, the game I'm playing, the Primordia, that's actually really good for that. I did end up looking at a walkthrough a couple of times, but most of the time I was able to figure it out because it was logical. There's the one puzzle where um, basically there's this floating robot. You have a floating robot that's like your helper, and there's this floating robot that's acting like a light basically, but it's a thinking robot. So it's more than just a lamp, and your assistant there wants to talk to quote unquote her, um, and so he mentioned something about that he can't even talk to a lamp, much less this robot, right? And so you happen to have a lamp in your inventory, and you're supposed to go off screen and give him the lamp and say practice on this. And that's actually a good example of, even though I had to look it up on a walkthrough, that's actually a good example of a good puzzle, because all the hints are there to what you need to do. It just, you have to make the leap. You have to make the connection. And I didn't make the connection, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad puzzle. It just means that I couldn't make the connection because I'm not as good at deductive reasoning as somebody else would be. And then, of course, there are several examples of things where I wouldn't have any clue of why you would need to do something a certain way. Anyways, I don't know why I'm rambling on and not actually playing the game here. Maybe I'm just getting ready to play the game or something. I don't know. But whatever, we'll play the game here in just a sec. So, I got my trusty walkthrough there, and I guess I'm all ready. So, let us start here. That is, if it will start. Okay. I will tell you that I know this game, I don't really like this game very much, honestly, to tell you the truth. There are certain things that I have a feeling that German people, or I think they're a German company that made this, and maybe a lot of it makes sense to them, you know, and I have no problem with that. I mean, it's made by them, honestly, and that's not a big deal. But at the same time, the jokes to me, most of them kind of fall flat. Maybe it's just because I'm American, right? So I have a different kind of sense of humor than they do. Um, and then the other thing is liking your character. Um, yeah, you absolutely don't like your character here in Deponia. He's a jerk to everybody. He has a huge ego. Um, maybe it's good because maybe he learns, humility or something by the end, but probably not. You know, and it's like, why would anybody want to help this guy, much less himself? It's no wonder his dad left him when he was a kid or whatever. But it's just like, it's just like it's like, why am I even playing this? The graphics, they're good. They're what do I say? They're accomplished. They're like, that's wood, and it's arty, and you know it's I guess it's technically proficient is what it is. Technically proficient. But I don't like looking at any of this stuff. It's all brown and dirty, and it's meant to look kind of yucky, and you know it's on purpose. They're on a garbage planet, right? And everything's broken down and stuff. Elysium is this nice, shiny, great city and stuff. But Deponia here is supposed to be basically a junk heap. And but at the same time, even though you have a junk heap, there should be something in it that makes you want to look at it, not that doesn't. And this doesn't really make me want to look at it. I don't look at the graphics and go, "Wow, that's really good graphics." No, I look at it and go, "That's, you know, they got their perspective right, and their drawing, and it's technically it's fine, but it's not something I want to look at." I know you might ask, if you're watching this at all, or if you ever watched it, if you ever watched me, um, why would I even play it? Why would I go through it? Well, partly because part of this is research, sort of, where I am just playing these different adventure games just so I can get in the mode. I used to play them when I was a kid, and that was mostly what we had for computer games. So I'm making a game, so I decided I want to play some that I haven't played, to get back in the swing of it, and to start thinking logically, to start thinking, in terms of puzzles, and how they make their games. Um, that's one reason, and then the other reason, of course, is because I started it. I got it for free, and so that means I should at least check it out if it's for free, and then and I started it, and I started making these occasional Sunday streams. So basically, I don't want to quit now because I've just done a number of them. If there was one person, now nobody, these get several views, but maybe nobody's really actually watching any of these. And if they don't, that's fine. But if there's one person that's watching it, and I just suddenly decide, I don't like this, I'm gonna stop. You know, I don't think that's a good idea. I think I should just finish it. I should go all the way till I finish it, even if I don't like it, and I will learn something, and I won't look like a quitter, basically. And that's mostly the reason I'm doing it. I'm not really a guy that finishes a lot of things, but I do not like to do something halfway. If there's a movie that I'm watching and it's bad, and I don't mean that there's anything obscene or objectionable in it, like some rated R movie, like gory horror, or something with a lot of sex and nudity in it. I'm just talking about bad movie, as in the pacing's slow, you don't like the characters, or it's maybe it's cringy to watch or whatever. Um, but if it's a bad movie, or what you consider a bad, or even just a boring movie, I don't like taking it out. I like to finish it to the end, and then never look at it again or whatever. I don't like I don't like stopping a movie halfway through. I don't like stopping something halfway through. So I'm gonna finish this, however long it takes, and I don't like it very much, but who knows? Maybe the story picks up later, so we'll see. So let's continue, I guess.
Looks like somebody doesn't want to be followed, but you're not getting rid of me that easily. I am like herpes. A cool version of herpes.
See, to me, that's not a funny joke. I mean, I get the humor. I get what it's supposed to be funny, but to me, that's not funny. Sexually transmitted disease, um, it's not. It's not something that I would be joking about, right? So, to me, it's in poor taste, basically.
I've got to get through all right, but by cleaning up? Oh, there has to be a different solution.
See all this junk here and stuff. Like I said, the perspective's okay. You can tell what everything is. There's an art style to it. Technically, it's proficient. There's nothing wrong with it per se. It's just I don't like looking at junk and a bunch of browns, and the only thing brown that I like to look at maybe is chocolate milk and maybe a beautiful woman's brown eyes. That's the only thing and a black woman, brown, dark skinned woman. It's I don't mind looking at that either. I just mean, in as far as things go, I don't like looking at brown junk and like rust and like dirt and stuff like that.
This is a avial muff.
Avial muff, what? It's
It glows gently in the dark.
Now, what if I needed that? Doggone you. Let's load. Okay. So I take it back. There's several things that are brown that I like. You know, good-looking black women, uh, brown eyes, chocolate cake, chocolate milk, stuff like that. All I mean is I don't like this like dirty junk because it's supposed to be junk. I mean, I get it. That's the story, right? And this is supposed to be rust, and this is supposed to be a crack, but technically it's fine. There's some composition. It's not hard to tell what you're looking at and all that stuff. So, anyways, I was just trying to get at the fact that I didn't like, you know, essentially dirty looking stuff.
Huh. The whale looks hungry. I've got to get through all right, but by cleaning up? Oh, there has to be a different solution. Ah, a sturdy, hollow straw. I like to grasp for one of those every now and again. This is supposed to be Goal's backup consciousness? But her most important memory is missing. Me! Why didn't I find the flashlight earlier? I could have made scary faces for Goal during the mine bike ride. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Huh, it doesn't even seem to see them. It can see me all right, at least. It's looking in my direction like a cat that's preparing to pounce. I like cats. It's bright enough in here. I don't need light for my... I sort everything according to an infallible... Hey, where's my bucket? Not a chance. I'll hang on to it till my last breath. A battering ram would make me happier.
Yeah, it would.
Not a chance. Not a chance. I'll hang on to it till my last breath.
Alright.
Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Huh, must be on a diet or something. A battering ram would make...
Huh.
It can see me all right, at least like a cat. I like cats.
Alright. And I don't know, the way that this...
A pile of filthy syringes. Who throws out something like that? Ouch! I'll save you, Goal. Rufus, to the rescue! Just water. Yeah, that would really be super cool. But as long as nobody's watching, it would be a total waste of effort. Pretty deep and bright. Might be the nuclear reactor down there. I'll save my telekinetic... I'll save my a crane with a magnet. What do you know?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cheat right now and go after my... and go look at this. So let's see how far we can go down here. Follow the trail. Phosphor. Mosaic. Exit tower. Phosphor trail. Check the stack of needles. Get the straw. Use the hook on the... Use the hook. Use what hook on the grating? Okay. Phosphor trail, follow it to the mosaic. Exit to the tower, use the torchlight on the phosphor trail. Enter piece of fence behind, use the torchlight on the phosphor trail. See that trail goes into the grating. Check the stack of needles, get the straw. Use the hook on the grating. I don't remember having a hook. Interesting. Huh. Oh, no, I've already done that. Never mind. Go through the cable chute, see the well. Go back. Oh. Alright. So, I don't know. Alright. I guess that I would have figured it out by actually doing the action here.
In you go. Huh. Although they're dead, they're holding on tight to the stick. Strange.
Okay.
Huh? I feel hungry again. That's strange. Damn, let's get out of here. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Huh, it doesn't even seem to see them.
Well, I thought... Alright, maybe I didn't. Thought I did.
Yeah, that would really... But as long as...
Okay, so use the anchovy on the stick. Cool.
In you go. Huh. Although they're dead, they're holding on tight to the stick. Strange.
What? How come... That didn't work. In the puddle of phosphor to get bait. Okay, so it's not... Alright, fine. Maybe it's in here. It said to go back to the candy store, so... No, yeah, to get the anchovy. But, maybe... Oh, the puddle is there. See, that's dumb. I should be able to have dipped it in the pool, and it should have did the same thing. There we go.
Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Huh, it doesn't even seem to see them. Here, Huh, it doesn't even... Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Huh, it doesn't even seem to see them.
What the heck now? Of course. I keep forgetting.
Let there be light.
There we go. Glowing bait.
Phosphorescent anchovies as bait. And who invented it?
Alright.
Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Here I am, behind the cracked window. Stupid animal.
There we go.
Ah, locked. Distrustful bunch, these pirates. A harmless trawler. The perfect disguise for pirates and slave traders. A harmless trawler. The
Okay.
Well, who do we have here? Welcome to Bozo's Trash Trawler. I'm Bozo.
Don't shoot! I'm unarmed!
What? I don't want to shoot you.
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'll just get my girlfriend and we'll leave. No reason to get violent.
So, that's the Elysian you were talking about?
Doc, what are you doing here? Did this pirate kidnap you too? Don't worry, I'll save you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not a pirate, and I didn't kidnap anyone either.
Well, that was easy. I haven't got much time. I need to keep the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
What? Why should the Organon blow up Deponia?
No, I can't tell you anymore. I'm on the track of a conspiracy of enormous proportions. I can't get you involved in all this.
You don't know yourself. do you?
Well, that's... that's confidential, too. All I can tell you is this. I have to find a way to wake up Goal.
Well, then you've come aboard the right trawler. I know a lot about brain implants.
Just like me.
I guess the cartridge was damaged. Hand it over for a second.
Just press the eject button.
Hey, keep away, or you'll board the pain train.
Pain train? Who do you think I am? Just wanted to help you.
Yeah, whatever.
See, he's a dork. This guy's a dork. Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? Oh.
Almost dropped it.
Hold your horses, young man. Such a cartridge has to be handled with loving care. One scratch, and your girlfriend is nothing but organic waste.
Don't worry, she's in good hands.
Do you have the cartridge?
Sure do. There you go. That was the complicated part, right?
Stop joking and show me. Ah, yes. What's your diagnosis?
The battery's down?
Well, in that case, there's nothing we can do. We should scrap the thing and... Wait a minute. You're just messing with me, aren't you? It's just some dust on the contact pins, that's all.
Yeah, and you totally fell for it.
Well, this shouldn't be a problem at all.
See,
Clean the
he's a dork.
pins and reinsert it.
You mean I should dust? You sound like my ex-girlfriend.
Did you scrap her, too, because her battery was down?
Something like that, yeah. This is supposed to be Goal's backup consciousness? But her most important memory is missing. Me! Goal's memory is stored on it. Caution advised. Ah, well, that's just a tiny speck of dust. We'll have that cleaned up in no time.
Okay. Gold's data set's in good hands. Rufus's hands, even though lowly cleaning work is rightfully so below a man like him. After all, this is a distraction from his greater plans. We want to clearly establish that a bit of dust is no challenge for this high-caliber hero. Equipped with the right tools and a good deal of caution, it should be a piece of cake to clean up the Gold's brain implant. This requires masterclass dexterity and should be self-explanatory. After all, we're talking about Rufus here. Yeah. Okay, so that's... I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. How about I use the straw on the cartridge? Well, how am I supposed to... Take the straw, put it on the cartridge.
This could belong to a sea chest or something. Or to the brig in the bowels of a trafficker's vessel. Oh, this bozo makes me mad.
Hey, You've stolen my key.
And you have kidnapped my girlfriend.
Oh, she was not kidnapped. And I can put her back out into the cold if you prefer.
And how are you gonna do that all without a key?
Not a problem. My door is always open.
So, you shouldn't be wondering when things get stolen around here all the time.
What an idiot.
Was worth a try. She doesn't register anything. Too bad. She already slept through the whole mine bike adventure.
So, did you clean the contact pins yet?
I'm almost done.
Hurry up! It's not good for the head if the conscience gets disconnected for too long.
Don't I know it? I hope they know how to party in Elysium.
Well, let's use the key on his chest. Use the key on the chest.
There. Open. Let's get rid of the key.
Oops. What?
What have we here? A small brush, miniature bellows, a sealed pack of hand wipes. Phew, what useless junk. I want to clean a cartridge, not refurbish a doll's house. Ah, yes. This looks much better. A steel brush and a bottle of degreaser. I'll, leave the girly stuff.
Why?
I'll, leave the girly stuff.
Alright, fine.
This is likely to do some serious cleaning. I'd rather go for something deep-fried. This doesn't have to be cleaned yet. The steel brush on Goal's consciousness chip? Only if I absolutely can't avoid it.
Well...
Nah, the cartridge is filthy enough already, even without touching Bozo's greasy junk. I'll, leave the girly stuff. This is supposed to be gold, but me! I should be more careful with who knows if they're almost identical. Caution advised.
Talk to him, I guess.
Well, can I help in any way?
Nice try, but I'm not gonna fall for it.
I'm not conning you.
Don't even try, Blackbeard. I suggest a truce. Not because I'm scared of you, but out of consideration for the lady, okay?
I don't even have any weapons.
Are you calling me a coward? If you want to fight, you just have to say so.
What's going on here? Do you even listen to what I say?
Huh, I thought as much, you chicken.
I don't get this here.
If
All
I
right.
find out you've done...
Well, what do you mean? She was like that when I first found her. I thought she could use a doctor.
Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum, right?
What? No.
I thought so. And remember,
all right, promise.
but I don't give a damn about the word of a... How can you...
But I've just cleaned it up.
Oh, yeah? Well, the rear ends of sea cows smell better than you.
Maybe I'll give it another good mopping later.
Ha ha! By Neptune's navel, to the port side! Arr! And don't you get it on? You can burn and loot as... But right now, I need...
Well, I've studied precision engineering. I've even had 3 years of...
Yeah, spare me your stories about your looting expeditions, Mr. Teach. I'm dealing with a problem that can't be solved with brute force here. Arr! Release Doc.
But he's booked a passage to the floating black market.
Oh, yeah? And your mother has booked for 2, I suppose.
Hey, leave my old mother out of this. Whatever this is.
Touché, Captain. Touché. I'm gonna keep my...
I'm just...
That's right. That's right.
I don't know if it's supposed to, is it supposed to be funny, I guess? Oh, there's the duster.
Exactly what I need.
Finally.
I wouldn't take that feather duster. I use it to clean the tanks.
Oh, sounds promising enough. If you can clean a tank with it, then it must work twice as well for a measly cartridge. I know what I'm doing.
He probably doesn't know what he's doing, but whatever. Alright.
The duster has dusted everything with dust. And... Oh no. Grease spot. I'll have to give it the once-over. No! I already rate... Uh-oh. Lint alert. No, I already rate... What the... Even more lint? What a mess. Whoa! Whoa! Only if I absolutely can't avoid it. Only if I
Fine, I'll give him the corroded, messed up cartridge now.
Is the cartridge clean now?
I don't know.
Show me.
You just ruined it, right?
Holy guacamole, what have you done?
I don't know. I turned my back on it for a second, and then it was like this.
Well, it doesn't matter how it got that way. You still have to get that stuff off it somehow. But don't take any drastic measures, like using steel wool or something.
Got it. They're almost identical. Caution. The second cartridge should remain my secret for now.
Fine.
Only if I This doesn't have to be cleaned yet. Another grease spot? Hope it's supposed to be like this. Oh no, this is Ta-da! 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 Good as new! And those scratches could have come from anywhere.
So, did you clean the contact pins yet?
Yep, all clean and shiny.
Very good. Show me. Just a minute. Did this have those scratches before?
What? Oh, those. I noticed them before. Inconceivable how those young ladies treat their brain implants these days, isn't it?
Yes, and they don't even have to eject them from their drives either. Inconceivable.
Well, a couple of scratches. They can't be too grave, can they?
Talking about grave, has someone engraved his name and a little heart on there?
You better give that back. It'll work just fine.
Well, it has to.
All right.
What? Where am I? Cletus? Is that you? No. Give me a second. You are Rolfie.
Rufus.
I recognize you. There was that big hole. And then... I remember a hospital ward. There were other people too. Deponians.
Interesting.
So it is true. Deponia is inhabited. The Organon lied to us. I have to contact Cletus.
Well, that's almost a good idea. Just almost, unfortunately. Your oh-so-wonderful fiancé is in cahoots with the Organon.
Cletus is... What? My head.
Maybe you should sit down first.
But I'm already sitting.
Don't worry, baby. I'll explain everything. I saved you.
I can hardly remember anything.
Not even how I saved you from the clutches of the Organon?
There was this conveyor belt, and hey, you were there too. You were operating those levers.
Or how I nursed you back to health.
I remember a stinging taste on my tongue.
And how I carried you halfway around the planet.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there a crane?
Well, obviously, you don't remember anything. Be that as it may, you can thank me later. Your implant was malfunctioning. Your fall from the Organon cruiser damaged it.
The Organons pushed me off the cruiser?
Well, yes. Thank junk I could fix everything.
Actually, it was me who supervised the repairs.
Yeah, of course you did, Gramps. Everyone wants a slice of acknowledgement.
And now everything's alright, and now everything's alright, and now everything's alright again?
Exactly. Cletus is a traitor. He's collaborating with the Organon.
Of course he is. The Organon is our escort on our reconnaissance mission.
Yes, of course, but somehow Ulysses has convinced him to falsify his report. He'll advise the Council of the Elders to blow up Deponia.
Despite the planet being inhabited. The monster.
Exactly! The Organon wants to destroy Deponia.
I know that. That's why Cletus and I came here, to see if Deponia was really uninhabited.
But people do live here, and Ulysses wants to hide the fact, so that he can blow up Deponia anyway.
We must stop him at all costs.
Okay.
I agree. You've been kidnapped by a pirate.
How often do I have to repeat myself? I'm a garbage dealer. I just wanted to help.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. He won't hurt you.
Of course I won't. Why would I do that?
You see? I'm protecting you. Enough talking. We have to prevent the Organon from destroying Deponia. It'd be best if you took me along to Elysium. Then we could tell your people the truth, and everything will be fine, right?
Right.
For real? You're taking me along? To Elysium?
Why wouldn't I? All we need is a perfect plan.
Heh. Well, you're talking to the right man. Perfect plans are my specialty.
Okay, shoot.
We should fix up the trash trawler. We can easily find everything we need for that in the trash heaps. For the kerosene, we'll milk the Organon cruiser. After that, we'll just need a large slingshot and several tons of raw rubber.
Wouldn't it be easier to pass you off as Cletus? You bear a striking resemblance to him.
Well, I don't know. My body is much better toned.
We'll overpower him and go back to Elysium together.
Oh, that could work. It's a good thing I thought of that.
And what about us?
Oh, you...
Don't worry. When Elysium is informed that there's still life on Deponia, they'll call the demolition off.
Yeah, and we'll be on Elysium.
We'd be heroes.
And everybody will be happy.
Exactly.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, what are we waiting for? Okay. Like the dock.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Of course I do. I'm gonna keep my...
Just...
That's right. That's right.
Alright.
A harmless trawler.
Okay, I'm kind of not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, though.
I'll,
Okay, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and save it. I guess we're supposed to... Why did she always go ahead like that? Oh wait, okay, that's alright though, I guess.
Uh-oh.
That's Argus and his officials.
Quick, take cover.
Again, we're searching for a Deponian male and a tall Elysian female. We found their traces, so we know that they must still be nearby. If you find them, arrest them at once. The Elysian must not be eliminated. The Deponian, on the other hand, may.
Hey, did you hear that?
Yeah, I guess I'm too much of a threat to them.
Why? Is he too much of a threat to us? No, don't worry. He's just in our way.
Hey!
Get to work, men. There must be someone in the compound. Keep an eye on that gate. Don't let them escape.
They obviously have no idea who they're dealing with. Stay down. I'll show them the meaning of he's just in our way.
Go get him, Tiger.
See, the first thing that you should always do in any of these games, in a movie, anything, is you should be able to like your character. I mean, it might be something like Fast and the Furious where they're criminals, essentially. But you still gotta like your character if you're gonna, you know, draw people in. I don't like this guy. He's a jerk. He's egotistical. He makes stupid jokes. There's no reason, you know. He should have been like this totally nice and humble guy, and everybody dumping on him, and then you kind of identify with him.
Only 2 of them? Why, that's almost an insult.
Let's see. Do I have anything I can do to deal with him?
That's bright enough in here. That's bright enough in here. I hope Goal is watching this. This is something that I'll only do once. I'll save my telekinetic... I'm getting hungry again. I'll save my... I'll save my... What a mess. Usually the horn is on the hood and not 2 cars down the road. I'll save my
Okay.
I'll save my Ow!
What was that? Did you hear that too? Sounded pretty miserable. Yes, it did. Well, I don't think we need to be frightened of an animal that makes sounds like that. It's probably physically challenged.
Crap. As long as the top is down, I can't make out anything in here. Ow! As long as the top is down, I can't make out anything in here. I'm getting hungry again. The bone-shattering honking will knock them out cold. Ugh, which brings us to Plan B. What a mess! And not... which brings us to Plan B.
What was that? Meow. No, that was not a cat. That was something big. A cow! A cow must be entangled in this pile of junk. So it would seem. Stupid animal.
Whew. It's a good thing I'm always thinking on my feet. Ow!
Don't forget it. There's nothing there.
Finally, I can get over there without it squeaking. I'll save my the Organons would see me. How incredibly stupid.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to...
The Organons would
I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. Stupid thing. Alright. Let's look here. Cleaning tools, clean cartridge, plan.
Only 2 of them? Why, that's almost... The Organons are standing almost directly under the magnet. Those morons. Enough laughter for now. I still need a plan to get rid of them.
Alright. Take the fork, pipe, horn. Oh, see ya.
Now I hear it too. Hello? Hello, who's there? You're paranoid 2017.
Whew, damn critter.
What was that? Don't forget it.
Okay, something's wrong here.
Now I hear it too. Hello? Hello, who's there? You're paranoid 2017.
Okay, that didn't change the light any though. Okay. Figuring out how to do that.
That wasn't half bad.
Hey, half bad is my second name, babe.
Stop calling me that.
Oh, come on. We need to hurry.
Look, they're hurrying.
Stop! Who goes there?
It's me, Cletus, accompanied by my charming fiancée, Gold.
Finally, I was afraid she'd already eloped with that disgusting Deponian.
What a bizarre thought.
Au contraire, Buttercup. Don't be afraid to admit that you did cast a covetous eye on that
Okay, dude.
Rufus. Very understandable. To me, he seemed like a dashing daredevil.
On the contrary, honey bunny. He was nothing more than a self-centered fool.
That's enough! You two will have enough time to frolic once we've returned to Elysium.
Oh yeah, finally! Final preparations for our return have been made.
Very well. Now, I need to talk to you in private, Ambassador.
Of course. Why don't you scuttle on ahead, darling? Me and the bailiff have urgent matters to discuss. Seemingly.
But
Shoo-shoo, sugar.
if you insist. So we'll see each other in a short while then.
Toodaloo.
Have you lost your mind completely? I thought we had an agreement. The memories of Ms. Gold must be deleted. And we need the Ascension codes.
Don't panic. I'm working on it. I'll swap the cartridges and leave the original on the platform. That should make everyone happy, right?
Yes, everyone except for the Deponians. If you try anything funny, I'll personally decapitate you with a rusty knife.
Okay. To the platform.
You can't be serious. People are living here, Cletus. I've seen them with my own eyes.
I already told you. Ulysses is right. We can't... Am I interrupting?
Rufus, finally! I was about to throw this ignorant idiot from the tower. Don't ask me why I fancied him in the first place.
What are you doing, Rufus? I thought we had an agreement. Think again, Cletus. I'll go to Elysium with Goal. This is a joke, right? Please go. Tell me that this is a joke.
It's not a joke. Rufus will come to Elysium with me. He'll help me to tell everyone the truth about Deponia.
And you really believe they'll grant someone like him access to Elysium?
Why not? Everyone will think it's you.
Him? Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. I already told you that you shouldn't ape me. I already told you that you shouldn't ape me. Besides, that doesn't sound even remotely like me.
I think he does quite a good impression of you.
Be that as it may, this one-man flea circus will never pass for me. Look at the way he dresses. Disgusting. Do I have to get angry first? Are you threatening me? Listen, bub, I've got the third ASCAT in the art of shwe. Yeah, just like I do. Oh yeah? What's your dojo? 5? 5? I mean, yellow. Fire? Capricorn? Ocelot? Damn. Don't make me laugh. Give it up, Cletus. What's this? You're unleashing your lice upon me. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. I already told you that Besides,
I think he does...
this one... Look at the way he disgusts... You two go ahead and sort it out between you.
But, Rufus?
And you're planning to elope to Elysium with a wimp like that? Don't make me laugh.
Rufus has more in his head than you have.
Yes, and I'm sure you could feed 3 horses with it.
Rufus simply has more class than you.
Are you talking about a class of pandemic diseases?
At least Rufus is fighting for something he believes in.
Oh, you mean he's fighting for the Easter Bunny? What have we here? A second disguise. Let's see who's the better Cletus.
Rufus is miles ahead of you.
Yes, especially in the department of body odor. Yeah, well... almost as good as my handmade disguise. Ha ha! The inventory in these rags is ridiculously small. You can't even fit a bucket and mop in there, let alone a parrot and 2 cats. I'll put my stuff here for now.
Rufus has a certain je ne sais quoi that you're lacking.
All right, that's only the coat that I threw out. Ha! So this is the wimp you want to replace me with? Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. I already told you that you... I already told... Besides, that doesn't...
I think he does...
This one man, he can try and infest... There is still...
Oh my...
Your sagging butt cheeks? My birthmark, you dumbass. Yeah, what are you doing? Ouch!
What do I do with him now?
Funny, but not funny enough. Yet. I can't pass up a chance like this. Yeah, what are you doing? Ouch!
What am I supposed to do with it, though?
Funny, but not funny and I can't pass up.
Can I throw him off, or what?
Funny, but not... I can't pass up. Funny, but I can't pass...
There we go.
No, don't! Ha! Ha ha! Yeah!
The funniest
we did
part
it.
of this whole...
We really did it! Towards Elysium!
Not so fast, buddy. What was the agreement that Cletus was talking about?
What? Oh, that. Forget it. That's all toxic waste under the bridge. Let's go. To Elysium!
Wait a minute. That's it, right? You don't even care about what happens to Deponia. You just want to get to Elysium, whatever the cost.
Me? No! What a change of attitude. He sounded quite different earlier. Deponia stinks. Only idiots live here. If it were up to me, they could blow the whole place sky high. Yada yada yada. You keep out of this. Don't believe a word he's saying, Cole. He just wants to drive us apart.
But how do I know I can trust you?
Trust this rat. Don't make me laugh. No. He hates Deponia. He's an egomaniac, a thief, and a traitor. Just go through his things. I'm pretty sure you'll find a backup cartridge, just in case you realize what he's up to.
He wouldn't do that.
Well, go ahead. Have a look.
Goal, don't. Goal, listen, you don't understand.
I think I understand very well. You know, Rufus, I really thought you were something special.
But I am something special.
I know you think that, but you're nothing but an egotistical scoundrel. You don't only resemble Cletus on the outside. Come over here. I want to take a good look at you before I return to Elysium alone, so I can remember what kind of a face not to fall for, yet a third time.
Oh, Goal, I'm sorry.
Bravo!
What next? Argus! About time, too! Get me down from here!
Why should I? From the start, you've been jeopardizing our plans, Cletus. Rufus, on the other hand...
You can't be serious. You're not saying you trust this lying rat more than me.
Why not? He is indeed a lying rat.
Hey,
But that's what makes him the perfect man for the job. He'll be celebrated as a hero in Elysium, and he'll get the girl. He'll get everything he ever dreamed of. Do you really think he'd risk all that just to save his home that he loathes so much? He's not man enough to do that. Once Goal sees his true self, he'll lose everything he tried to achieve. He'll never take that risk. Congratulations, Rufus. You did it. Just insert the backup cartridge, and you can leave. Elysium awaits you.
Is it the end of the game? Maybe. There's other games.
You want me to roll for a while?
No, don't worry. I know that you need to go easy on your back. And once we're back on Elysium, I'll give you a nice back rub, okay?
I guess so.
Come on, don't make such a gloomy face. In a way, it's a good thing that our inspection was without results. Although, I can't remember everything. Or was there something else? Come on, how about a bit more enthusiasm towards Elysium and all that? Yes? No? What's wrong? Is there something you'd like to tell me? Aren't you happy to be going back to Elysium?
I am. It's just that...
Well then, towards Elysium, right?
Say, Goal.
Yes?
It's like this.
I'm all ears.
Well,
What are you stammering about? Spit it out.
it's just that...
You're beginning to scare me. What's wrong with you?
All right then. I'm gonna tell you now, but you have to promise not to get mad.
Why, Cletus? Why would I get mad at you?
Loving the truth. Achievement unlocked.
Calm down. Relax.
Relax. Some con man erases my memory, poses as my fiancé, and almost gets me involved in genocide, and I'm supposed to relax.
I told you about it, didn't I? I mean, I'm the good guy.
You'll be the dead guy if you don't return my old memories.
But that'd be suicide.
Believe me, buddy, not doing it would be suicide.
Okay.
And now remove this fragment of pseudo-personality from my brain. And don't even think about inserting it again.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Ungrateful... Oh, fortunately, the Goal on the other cartridge likes me a bit more. This is supposed to be Goal's backup consciousness? But her most important memory is missing. Me! Ugh! Lace underwear? For men! He can keep those. This guy's luggage. I bet he forgot the bolt cutter.
of course not. You never know when you have to cut through a wire fence.
No.
Good.
Ugh!
Want the bolt cutter, dude.
For once, you tell the truth, and what do you get? Whoa. They'll greet me with a ticker tape parade in Elysium, and confetti. Oh boy, I love confetti. If I die, you'll be sorry.
because it would have been your fault. Oh.
I guess.
This has to go faster. We need those codes. Yes, Bailiff. You do know what's at stake. If Ulysses had had his way, we'd all perish here on Deponia. Yes, Bailiff.
Any problems here?
No, Prime Controller, sir. Just a relay that's short-circuited.
This matter is of no concern now. I want to address the crew before we head on to Porto Fisco. Immediately.
As you wish, Prime Controller. You heard the man. Get moving!
It's now or never. No time. They could be back any second.
Ah. Why does he want to go out there? He doesn't need to go out there.
Hello. Surprised, are we? I bet you thought you finally made it, huh? Lady Luck loves the righteous, so on and so forth, right? Well, think again, buddy. It's almost ironic. For once in your life, you decide to do the right thing, and immediately you lose everything. Your dream turns into a nightmare. The love of your life is lost, and your home planet gone. I would really love to pity you now, but the cable boat is ready, and the ascension codes have been entered. I don't want to let Elysium wait for me any longer. After all, they're expecting a report from me. I could have left already, by the way, but how shall I put it? My back is troubling me. I don't want to do all the rowing by myself. So, hand over the cartridge. Now, Goal's memories about your failed attempt to mess with my plans should still be stored in her short-term memory. I can delete that in a minute. Hand it to me.
You wish.
What is going on here?
The Organon. Always on time, always reliable. I guess I owe you an apology. That rat didn't swallow your cheese, Bailiff. But I'm not an unforgiving person. Once Rufus hands over the cartridge, we'll be able to carry out our scheme as planned. Now more than ever.
You heard him, Rufus. Give him the cartridge now.
You can't change that. But if you hand over the... So, what do you say? Never. Well, I guess I'll have too bad, but and then realizes that you've brought her a front row seat for Armageddon.
Wait a minute.
No, don't waste my time. Give me the cartridge or don't.
Let's talk this over.
And why, pray tell, should I listen to you? I just want the cartridge. Nothing else. No, don't waste my time. Give me the cartridge.
Okay, you...
How unusual. And I bet that Goal would be thankful too. Unfortunately, she will never know that you even existed. My. Deponia will make such a great display of fireworks for our wedding.
I hate that guy.
Cletus? What happened?
A lot. Can't you remember anything at all?
Of course I can remember. We two were on board an Organon cruiser. We wanted to inspect Deponia, right?
We're on Deponia now. Our mission is over.
Did I fall asleep?
There was an accident. You fell from the cruiser. That's why you can't remember anything. But take a look around. Deponia really is deserted.
Why don't they say anything?
Unbelievable. Nothing but junk.
Yes, just junk. Nothing else. Come, let's go home to Elysium. We have to prepare our wedding.
Yes, let's go.
Okay. Did it hit a bad ending or something, or did it not hit a not ending?
Well, that's that, I guess. I'll be on my way too. The way home to Kuvak is long, and I need to prepare for the apocalypse.
Not so fast, Sonny. You didn't think we'd let you leave just like that. You know too much. Also, I believe you have something that belongs to us.
Oh yes, the cartridge.
Give it to me. What is it? What are you waiting for?
Oops.
No!
So long, suckers!
Okay.
No!
Get that traitor! Shoot him!
Well, my friend, did you lose something?
The cartridge. Bravo, Prime Controller, sir. Look at you. You're cornered. So...
What rotten leg posture. Ow! All right, that's enough. Fists up. Not that high. I think he's getting tired. Ow! All right, that's enough. Fist. Ow! Not that high. All right, that's enough. Fist. Not that high.
What am I supposed to do? Oh. Ramp and rail.
Have you guys looked at yourselves in the mirror lately? Ow! Fists up. Ow! See you later.
No! Stop! What are you doing?
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Ah, you damn fool! Let go!
Uh-oh.
Get...
Oh, right in the needles. I guess.
Huh. Back so soon? That was a pretty impressive fall. And you managed to land in the pile of needles. Never seen anything like it. You have my respect. Everything
Okay.
all right, kid? You seem a bit stressed out. There. The course is set. Next stop, the floating black market.
Good. Great. Fine.
Are you all right, Rufus? You sound all tuckered out. You didn't finish telling me what happened up there on the tower. I don't want to be nosy, but... is Deponia safe?
That's out of my hands now.
Now look at you startled, the brain implant cartridge has not been swapped, which was all part of the plan. A world has been rescued that he did detest. Who'd have guessed, I attest, you'd have done just the same. So if you still want to force me to do stupid chores, like washing the dishes, do the trash and such, you'll just prove that you haven't paid attention to what I said. The message and its course like a huzzah as a rule. Huzzah, the chorus guys rule.
Okay, now what?
Huh?
What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me, and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting!
You've forgotten everything, right?
No, I haven't.
Then why? Just point the cursor.
Will you stop
I'm-
yakking?
You know, that would...
How exciting!
I'm trying to get to a place where I can save, so that I can... Okay, save. And this main menu. Let's quit game. Alright. Take care of Cletus. Selfish, I guess, okay. So, yeah. So I guess I'm done now. So thanks for watching when you end up watching it. I'll talk to you later sometime. Let's go ahead and